Hello my dear students, welcome to the class. So from today onwards I will be taking your maths class. Today we'll start a new chapter number 14. Name of the chapter is statistics. So in class 8 you have learned about statistics, or you have done this graph and this thing. So then also I am discussing it once again. So what is statistics? It is a branch of mathematics dealing with collection, organization, analysis and interpretation of data. If any data is given, if you organize it nicely, from this organization you will get some interpretation. For example, if I say you to collect the data of the marks of mathematics of class 9, then you have collected rule number 1 got this mark, rule number 2 got this one, rule number 3 like this, you have got a data. From this, if I say you to find out how many of students passed in mathematics, you can easily, by seeing the data, you can say sir 1 2 like this. By counting you can say 4 students passed, 12 students passed, like this you can say. Or if I say how many students fail, you can interpret easily. So this is statistics. We can present data in various ways, by making a table, making a bar graph, histogram, frequency polygon and pie chart also. And sometime whenever we want to calculate the central tendency of a data, we use mean, median, mode, this thing. In whenever we will do this thing, I will discuss it elaborately. Okay, so let's begin this exercise number 14.1. Exercise 14.1. So first question is, give 5 examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. So you have to give 5 examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. So you can give heights of 20 students of your class, it is also a data. Then weights of students in our class, then number of plants in your locality, number of females per 1000 males in various states of your country, like this you can give. Okay, let me give some example. Question number 1, 5, okay. Five examples of data that you can collect day-to-day life are. Roman 1. You can give number of plants in our locality. Number of plants in our locality. You can write weights of students in our class. Weights of student in our class. Then 3, rainfall in our city in the last 12 months. Rainfall in our city in the last 12 months. Then Roman number 4, production of wheat in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years in our country. I am writing it here. In our production of wheat in the last 5 years in our country. This is also a data. Roman number 5, number of females, you write number of females per 1000 per 1000 males, right, in various city. Number of female per 1000 males in various city, right, state, various states of our country. Looks better. Number of females per 1000 males in various states of our country. So these are the some examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. So question number 2, you see, classify the data in question number 1 above as primary and secondary data. So before this analyzing them whether the data is primary or secondary, let me discuss what is primary and secondary data. So primary means, for example, if I collect data by myself, for example, I want you can take this example, yes, number of plants in our locality. So this data I can collect by myself. I went to this every house of my locality. I search how many plants they are, like this, by counting. For example, number of mango plants in our locality, easily I can collect it by myself, this data. So this is primary if I collect it by myself with some intentions that I want to see how many mango plants are there in my locality. I want to see how many lakes are there in anything. Okay. Then comes secondary data. So when the information was gathered from a source which earlier exists, for example, I want to, yes, this one you can take, rainfall in our city in last 12 months. Rainfall in our city, this one, I cannot directly count. I have to search in Google or from other data. I have to collect it, then I have to make the data, or I have to interpret them. So this is secondary data. If I collect data from somewhere that already exists. Okay. So this one, number of plants in our locality, this one will be primary data. Weights of students in our class, this one also I can find it by myself. So this one also primary, directly you write it full form. Okay, I am writing like this, primary data. Rainfall in our city in last 12 months, this one I cannot directly find it. I have to seek help from other sources. So this one will be secondary data. Then number 4, production of wheat in last 5 years in our country. So this is also same, it is also secondary data. Secondary data. Now question, this Roman number 5, number of females per 1000 males, this is also secondary data. You write it in full form, don't write like this, SD and this. Okay. Now okay, now exercise 14.2. Exercise 14.2, question number 1. Okay, before starting the question, let me discuss what this exercise is about. So in this exercise, your data will be given. You have to simply calculate the frequency. So frequency, what is frequency? So number of times an observation occurs is called the frequency. If a number occurs 5 times, this is the frequency of 5 times. For example, I am writing a data of some marks of maths. One got 25 out of 30, okay, 25, then another got 27, another got 13, another got 25, another got 26, like this. So if I say you to find out the frequency of this number 25, how many times it is occurring? It is occurring 2 times. Out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this marks of mathematics, 25 is occurring 2 times. That is the frequency of 25 is 2. So this is what frequency. Okay. So in this chapter we'll Yes, we'll discuss about frequency, how to calculate frequency. So there are two types of frequency. So by making table you have to do. So one is ungrouped frequency distribution, like this marks will be given. Simply you will write, for example, if I make the table of this one, then simply I will write 25 occurred how many times? 2 times. 27 1 time, like this. 13 1 time. 26 1 time, like this. These are the marks and this is the frequency. So this is ungrouped. This is ungrouped, or simply you can say frequency distribution table. But sometimes there will be some large data. For example, 30 marks are given of 30 students. So this one, the one by one, if I start writing, then it will be too much lengthy. So to do such type of maths, we grouped them. We group them. For example, 5 marks I are taking. If I, for example, a large data is given, if I started taking marks from, for example, 10 to 15 marks in one group, 15 to 20 in another group, 20 to 25 in another group, 25 to 30 in another group. Like this I group the students. For example, out of this 10 to 15, 4 students got, one got 11, another got 12, another got 13, another got 14, like this. So frequency is 4. Like this I will calculate the frequency when there is large data is given. This is called grouped frequency. Okay, and this is these two numbers. This one is the lower limit. This is a class. This is the lower limit. This is the upper limit. This is lower limit of this class, lower limit, and this is upper limit. Okay. And now let's begin this exercise. When I will do the sum one by one, you will understand it better. Question number 1. So you take out your book so that you can see the question whenever I read it. So question number 1 is, the blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. So blood group of 30 students given, you see the data given, A, B, then O given, then again O, like this. 30 student blood groups of 30 students are given. You are to, question is to represent this data in the form of frequency distribution table. Which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these data. First of all, you are to represent this data. Then you are to solve this question, then which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these students. So first of all, let me represent this blood group. Write the blood group of 30 students of class 8 can be represented as as follows. Can be represented as follows. So now I will make this table. In one column I will write blood group. In other column I have to give the tally marks. And at last it will be frequency. Now I will make this table. So how many types of blood groups are there? You see, blood group A is there, then B also there, AB is also there, and O is there. Another box you make for writing the total. Space is not there, there I wrote total. and write it here. After calculating, you make the box full. So how many students got this blood group A? You count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 student. Frequency is 9. Blood group of 9 student is A. So now I will give the tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. By vertical lines we give. Then horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 students with blood group A. Then then B. You count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 students got blood group B. So now I'll give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. Then AB. 1, 2, 3. So 3 students got blood group AB, 1, 2 and 3. And at last it is O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 students got blood group O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 finished, 11, 12. So in each table you have to make this tally mark. So how many students? Total number of students it is given in the question, it is 30. You can count also once. If you plus it, 9 plus 3 it is 12, 12 plus 12 24, plus 6 it is 30. Yes, it is correct. So this is how we represent the data in frequency distribution. So now the question is, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these students? So from this data you can see which one is occurring maximum time, 9. So this is the most common blood group, and which one is the rarest? It is only 3 times. That means blood group AB is the rarest, but you have to write this one. So I am rubbing this. You just remember blood group A got 9 and AB 3. As the frequency of blood group O is highest. Yes, O is that is, how many students got? 9. No, sorry, blood group, yes, it is 12. You make it correct. 12 is the highest, so blood group O got highest, and to write that of AB is shortest, that is only 3. So blood group of O was highest, it was 12, and blood group of AB it is 3. Earlier I said 9, so sorry for that. Blood group of O is highest. Hence O is the most common and AB is the rarest blood group. Hence O is the most common and AB is the rarest blood group. Now question number 2. The distance in kilometers of 14 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found as follows. So the distance in kilometers it is given there 5, 3, 10, 20 like this of 40 engineers. So you are to construct a grouped frequency distribution with the class size of 5. The class size should be 5 for the data given above, and taking the first interval as 0 to 5 where 5 is not included. So you are to group this each data like this by taking 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, then 10 to 15 like this. You are to group them and then you are to find the frequency. Because it is a very large, 40 numbers are given, you cannot find one by one number. It will be easy to group them. And what main features do you observe from the tabular representation? So this is next part. After solving we can say what we represent, what we observed from that data. So first of all let me do it. Question number 2. You will write grouped frequency distribution. Grouped frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. Grouped frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. So now I will make the columns. Okay, first of all distance in kilometer, then telemarks, and at last it is frequency. Now I will make the table. You make this one with scale, it will be good. So distance in kilometers, then telemarks, and at last frequency. So now I will group them. You see which one is the highest mark here, so that you can understand how up to how much you are to go. So 5, there are 3's also there, that means from 0 to 5 I will start, and up to yes 32, 31 it is there, that means up to 30 to 35 I have to go. So 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, and 30 to 35. So up to 30 to 35 we have to go. And now let me give the lines. Sorry, it got little congested, but hope you are viewing it easily. Okay, now you see first one is 0 to 5. So earlier I said this is the lower, this is a class, it is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. Okay, so now let me arrange them. You see how many numbers are below. You are to not leaving this 5 up to from 0 to 4, you see. Don't take this 5, it is given also there that 5 not included. You are to not include this 5 while counting. So 0 to 4 you see how many students got, sorry how many engineers, what is the distance. So 3 is there, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, yes. So 5, frequency is 5, telemarks will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first one from 0 to 5%, the distance of 5 engineer it is 0 to 5. Then 5 to 10, you see, that means 5 to 9 you have to go. So you see how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Yes, 11. So from 5 to 10 it is 11. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 and 1, 11. So this one also finished. Then 10 to 15, 10 to 15, that means from 10 up to 14 you have to see. So you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So frequency is 11, same like earlier, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 and 1, 11. Then 15 to 20, 15 to 20, 15 you see, that means up to 19 you have to see. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1, 9. Yes. So from 15 to 20, 9, frequency is 9. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4. Then 20 to 25, 20 to 25, only 20 it is there, 20 20, then no one, only 20. So it is 1, frequency is 1, they are only 1. 25 to 30, 25 to 30, only 25. On first line it is given, yes, only 1. So 1, they are only one straight line you give. Then 30 to 35, 30 to 35, 31 and 32, only 2, only 2. So 2 straight line. So total, you write here total equals to, it will be equal to how many number? 40 given. Yes, so you count once, 5 11 11 9 1 1 11 22 23 24 25 26 26. Yes, it is 40. So total 40. Their total you have to write it here, because if you count them you will get 40. So now the question is, what you observed from this data? So we can see that maximum 5 11 and 9. So maximum, that is up to 20 kilometers. The homes of maximum engineer is up to only 20 kilometers. From 20 to 35, only how many? 2 3 4, only 4 engineers. That means this is the maximum. So it is observed that, you write, it is observed that there are very few engineers whose homes are 8 or more, or not, at more than or equal to, at more than or equal more than or equal to 20 kilometers. So maximum you will find within 20 kilometer radius. kilometer distance from their workplace. Maximum you will find it within 20 kilometer radius, but most of the engineers have their workplace very few engineers you will find that their workplace is this more than this 20 kilometer, that is 21, 20 like this, but most of the engineers you will find within the radius of 20 kilometer. Most of the have their work place up to 15 kilometer up to 15 kilometer distance from their home. So it is observed that there are very few engineers whose homes are at more than or equal to 20 kilometers. That is more than 20 kilometers only. How many we find? 4, maybe 4 engineers, 20 to 35, and maximum most of the engineers have their workplace up to 15 kilometer radius distance from their homes. That is within 15 to from 0 to 15 you will find that maximum engineers their homes are there. Okay, so this is the observation that you gathered from the data. So now question number 3, the relative humidity in percentage of certain city for a month of 30 days was as follows. So 30 days, the relative humidity of 30 days in percentage, it is given here. So Roman number 1, it is to construct a group frequency distribution table with class interval 84 to 86, 86 to 86, 88 like this. That means by taking 4 you have to calculate it. And Roman number 2 is which month or season do you think this data is about and what is the range of this data. So first of all, let us construct the group frequency distribution table, then we'll do this, the rest we'll solve the rest part. Question number 3. So like earlier you write grouped frequency, group frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. Group frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. So now I will construct the table. So from this table now onwards I will not give this telemark. So but you are to give in each and every table you are to give the telemarks. So simply I will make relative humidity in percentage, it is given, and frequency only 2 box I am making, but you make the telemark column also. So first one I have to question is to group them from 84 to 86 like this. So up to how much I have to go, you see, once up to 99.2 is there, that means up to 100. 84 to 86, 86 to 80, 90, 90 to 94, sorry what I do, 2 it is there, 84 to 86, then 86 to 88, 88 to 90, 90 to 92, 92 to 94, 94 to 96, 96 to 98, 98 to 100, 84 to 86, 86 to 88, 88 to 90, 90 to 92, 92 to 94, 94 to 96, and 96 to 98, and last one 98 to 100. You just see once which is the lowest. Here it is 99. That means I have to up to 100 I have to go. And this is for writing total. Total I will write it here. Now you give the line. So 84 to 86. So let me count how many. That's how many percentage is more than in between 84 to 86. Let me up to 85.9. I will count. I will not go up to 86. I will count up to 85.9. So you see how many? 80, 84, 84 to 86. Oh sorry, yes, 84.9 it is there. That means only 1. So frequency is 1. Then next one 86 to 88, 86 to 88, that means 87.9. You see 80, 86 to 88, 86 to 88, yes, 86.5, only 1 is there. So again another one, then 88 to 90, 88 to 90, 1 and 2 it is there. Then 90 to 92, 90 to 92, 92, 92, yes, 1, another one, yes, 2, same like earlier. Then 92 to 94, 92 to 94, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 7. Then 94 to 96, 94 to 96, 94 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. Yes, it is 6. Then 96 to 98, 96 to 98, 96, 96, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, 7. It is 7. 98 to 100, 98 to 100, 98.1 also there. The first 1, 2, 3 and 1, 4. So from 84 to 86, 1 frequency is 1, 86 to 88, 1 again, 88 to 92, 90 to 92, 2, 92 to 94, 7, 94 to 96, 6, 96 to 98, 7 again, and 98 to 100 it is 4. It is 4, 10, 7, 3, 10, 30. Yes, total it is also matching. You see here 30 given, that means it is matching. So now the question is, after constructing what you have to write, which month or season do you think this data is about? So in this observation you see that the humidity is high, humidity is very high, that means humidity is high only in the rainy season. So answer will be rainy season. it can be observed that the relative humidity is high. Therefore, you can write that the data is about a month of rainy season. Therefore, the data is about a month of rainy season. Since the relative humidity is high in each case, so therefore the data is about a month of rainy season. So now third Roman number 3 is to find the range of this data. So range easily find, first of all you find the lowest percentage, then you find the highest percentage. So range will be maximum value of the data minus minimum value, maximum value minus minimum value. So range of the data equals to maximum value minus minimum value. So which is the maximum here? It is 99.2 and minimum it is 84.9. Answer will be 14.3. So answer is 14.3. So now question number 4, the height of 50 students measured to the nearest centimeters have been found to be as follows. So there the height of 50 students are given. So represent the Roman number 1 question is to represent the data given above by group frequency distribution table, making the class interval 160 to 65, 65 to 70. But in this question you see there are more data below 160 also, there 150 it is there. That means I have to start from 150 to 155, 155 to 160. This is just an example given that from 160 to 65, that means of 5 you are to take class. But here data more lower data is there, below 160 also there, 150 it is there, 154 there, then you see other data also given. So that means I have to start from 150. And then Roman number 2 is what you have concluded about their height from the data. So next, after drawing this, after represent this after representing this data, then we can easily say what we have observed or what we have concluded from that data. So question number 4. So first of all, like earlier, number 1, grouped frequency distribution of above data is as follows. Group frequency distribution of above data is as follows. So now I will arrange them. In this one also I will not give this telemark, but you make 3 columns and in middle column you give the telemark. Heights given in centimeters, then frequency also given. Frequency you have to find. In middle one more column you make by writing telemarks, and then you give the telemark also. So now you see from 150 we have to start. and up to the highest data is given here. It is more than 170, no, up to 170. Yes, so more than 170 also there. That means up to 175 we have to go. 150 to 155, 155 to 160, 160 to 165, 165 to 170, 170 to 175, 150 to 155, 155 to 160, 160 to 165, 165 to 170, and 170 to 175. And last column will be of total. Total, will write it here. Okay. So now you count how many students got between 150 to 155. 150 to 155 start. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 1 12. Yes, 12. Frequency is 12. From 150 to 155, 12 students have the height. Then from 155 to 160, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 9. Frequency is 9. Then 160 to 165, 160 to 165, so many are there, you see. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 114. So frequency is 4 here. Then 165 to 170, 165 to 170, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 110. It is 10. Then last one, 170 to 175, 1 2 3 4 and 1 5. Total is 30. You count, you will get yes, 24, 36, 30, what no sorry, total it is 50, not 30. 45 plus 5, 50. Yes, it is 50. 12, 9, 14, 10 and 5. So these are the frequency of the data. So now the question is that what can you conclude about their heights from the data? So you can find easily that 10 plus 5, yes, that more than maximum students are of this height below 165. That means more than 50%. Only 15 students more than 165, and maximum student, that is more than 50% of the student are below 165. So Roman number 2, it will be it can be concluded that more than 50% of the students are shorter than, in data you see, 165 centimeter. That means more than 50% of the students are shorter than 165 centimeter. Yes. So now question number 5, A study was concluded to find the concentration of sulfur dioxide in air in parts per million, that is ppm, of certain city. The data obtained for 30 days is as follows. So 30 days, data of 30 days is given here. So question is to make a group frequency distribution table for this data with class interval as from, you are to start from 0.04 to 0.00 to 0.04, then again another class interval from 0.04 to 0.08, like this and so on. And then you are to answer that for how many days was the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.01 ppm, parts per million. So first of all you are to represent this data. Right, like earlier, grouped frequency distribution, group frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. Group frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. So now I will make the table. So in one column you write concentration of sulfur dioxide parts per million, you write concentration of sulfur dioxide in ppm, and another column you write frequency. In exam or while writing, making the notes, you make another column and write the telemarks also. I know you can do the telemark portion, that's why I am leaving it, but in exam you are to write. So concentration of sulfur dioxide in ppm, and another one it is frequency. So now you have to make this class interval 0.00 to 0.04, 0.00 to 0.04, the next one 0.04 to 0.08, the next it will be 0.08 to 0.1 to 12, 4 gap is there, 0.04 gap, then 0.12 to 0.16, up to how much you have to go, you see once. 0 up to 20, more than 20 also there, I think. Yes, 0.22 is there, that means up to 24 you have to go. 0.16 to 0.20, then 0.20 to 0.24, 0.24, and last line it will be for writing the total. Okay. So you make the line, because this one I am giving so that you can easily see which one I have written where. While writing you make this box nicely. Zero 0.00 to 0.04, 0.04 to 0.08, 0.08 to 0.12, 12 to 16, 16 to 20, 20 to 24. Now you count how many this within 0 to 0.00 to 0.04, how many. So first one it is there, 1, 2, 3 and 4, no more, it's up to 4, it is there, only 4. So first one frequency is 4. So now we'll do the next one, 0.04 to 0.08, 0.08. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 9. Then 0.08 to 0.012. Let me up to 0.07 you have to see here. Here from 0.08 to 0.0 this 0.12 to up to 11. So you see here 0.08 to 0.11, you see 0.11. So how many? 8 to 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1, yes, 1 9. So 9, it is 9 there. Then 0.12 to 0.16, 0.12 to 0.16, 1 2, only 2. Then 0.16 to 20, 1 2 3 and 1 4. Frequency is 4. Then 0.20 to 0.24, 0.20 it is there, and 0.22 it is there, only 2. So you count once, it is 30 or what, 18 19 20, then 28 plus 2 30. So it is total is 30, and in question also it is given that it is of 30 days. Okay. So now the question is that for how many days was the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.11? More than 0.11 means from here 0.12 to 0.24. How many? This table, this one and this one. That is 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8. That means only for 8 days the concentration of sulfur dioxide was more than 0.11 ppm. So you write the last, it is Roman number 1. Now we will do Roman number 2. So you write the concentration of sulfur dioxide was more than 0.11 ppm, was more than 0.11 ppm for how many days? For 2 plus 4 plus 2 days, that is 8 days. So the concentration of sulfur dioxide was more than 0.11 parts per million for 2 plus 4 plus 2 days. You will see the last 3 days, the last 3 columns, it is 2, 4 and 2, which is more than 0.11. That means starting from 0.12 to 0.24, you will find that only 8 days. Okay. So now question number 5. Sorry, 5 not, it is 6. 3 coins were tossed 30 times simultaneously. Each time the number of heads occurring was noted down as follows. So there each coins 3 coins were tossed simultaneously, and it is noted that how many times the heads is occurring. So the question is to only prepare a frequency distribution table for the given data. So question is to only to prepare the frequency distribution table for this data. So it is very easy, you can do. Only simply you have to make the data. So here it is ungrouped frequency. So ungrouped frequency, because only 3 numbers 0, 1 and 0, 1, 2 and 3 are given. you can easily make the table, so no need to group them into intervals or class. So you write simply frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. The frequency distribution of above data in tabular form is as follows. Here only 4 data, 0, 1, 2 and 3. That's why I am not grouping them into class. Simply I will write, so number of heads in one column. There you make telemarks column. I am not writing it. While making the notes, you make here one more column and give the telemark. 0, 1, 2, 3 and last one for writing the total. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this one you can easily count how many numbers. Only 0 you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here frequency is 6. Then only 1. How many times 1 is occurring you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. Then 2. How many times 2 is occurring? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 9. 9 times it is occurring. And last one 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 5. Only 5 times it is occurring. So 0 is occurring 6 times. That means the frequency of 0 is 6. 1, the frequency of 1 is 10, 2 is 9 and 3 is 5. So total if you plus you will get 30. So this is the table. Here this one finished. So now question number 7. The value of pi up to 50 decimal place is given below. You see the value of pi, it is given up to 50 decimal place. That means it is more than 50. Okay. So 3.14159265. So many up to 50 place it is given. So question is to make a frequency distribution table of the digits from 0 to 9 after the decimal points. So you have to simply make a frequency distribution table from 0 to 9. That means in one column you write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 9. Then you have to find the frequency of each number. So then you have to write which is the most and the least frequency occurring digit. So which one is occurring maximum time and which one is occurring less, you have to find. First of all, let us make the table. Question number 7, solution. So you write, by observing the digits, by observing the digits after decimal point, the required table can be constructed as follows. So in one column I will write digits, another column I will write frequency. 0 from starting from 0. Yes, 0 1 2 3 4 5. There is no space. I am continuing this table here, okay, but you write in 1. There is no space, that's why I am writing it here, making same table another time. Up to 5 I have written here, 6 7 8 9, and last it is for writing the total. Okay, there was no space, that's why I have wrote it here. Don't write like this, you write in single page, full table in one plane. Okay, so now you count how many times 0 is occurring. You see very carefully, 50 digits, 50 values are given, sorry, 50 digits are given. You see very carefully how many times 0 is occurring after decimal place. 1 time, 2 time, only 2 time it is occurring. So frequency of 0 is 2. Then you see how many time 1 is occurring. 1 2 3 4 and 1 5. So 5 times 1 is occurring. Then 2, you see how many time it is occurring. 1 2 3 4 and 1 5. 2 is occurring 5 times. Then 3, you see after decimal point you have to see. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 1 8. 8 times. It's very much confusing. 8 times you see. 3 is occurring 8 times. Only just in the decimal portion you see. Okay. Then 4. 4 is occurring 1 2 3 and 1 4. 4 is occurring 4 times. Then 5. 1 2 3 4 and 1 5. 5 is occurring 5 times. 0 occurred for 2 times. 1 4 5 2 4 5 3 8 4 4 5 5. Now 6 you see. 6 1 2 3 and 1 4. 6 is occurring for 4 times. The frequency of 6 is 4. Then 7. 1 2 3 4. 4 times. 7 also 4. Then 8. 8 1 1 2 3 4 5. And 9, it is occurring for how many times you see? 1 2 3 4 5. What I 9 it is occurring for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 times. 6 it is occurring for 4 times. 7 also 4. 8 is 5 times and 9 8 times. So if you count, you will get total 50. You can count and check. 5 10 8 to 10 20 9 29 29 4 4 37 plus 5, it is 42 plus 8 50. Yes, so this is the frequency distribution of the digits which are after the decimal point of pi. Up to 50 place we have counted. Okay, so now Roman number 2, it is Roman number 1. Roman number 2 is the most frequently occurring digit. You have to find the most frequently occurring and the least frequently occurring. So most frequently occurring digit, you see which one? 8 times. 3 is occurring 8 times. 9 also 8 times. So these are the frequently occurring digit. One is 3, another one is 9, and least only 0. 0 is the least, and 3 and 9 are occurring maximum time. The most frequently occurring digits are 3 and 9. 3 and 9, and the least, okay, right, the least occurring digit is least occurring digit is 0. No need to give call. Least occurring digit is 0. The most frequently occurring digits are 3 and 9. 2 digit. 3 also occurred for 8 times, and 9 also occurred for 8 times. And the least occurring digit is 0, which occurred only for 2 times. So now question number 8. 30 children were asked about the number of hours they watched TV programs in the previous week. The result was found as follows. So it is given that 30 students, the watch time of 30 students, it is given that they watch TV for how many hours. It is written here, 1 hour, 6 hours, 2 hours, 10 hours, like this is given. So question is to find the group frequency distribution table. Here you have to make the group frequency distribution table taking interval from 5 to 10, but here you can see 1 is also there. That means from 0 to 5 also you have to take. Don't start from 5 to 10. 1 is also there, you see in the table. That means from 0 to 5 you have to start. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25 if required. Which is the maximum number you see. Once 15 it is there, 17 also there. That means up to 20 you have to go. Here you write the group frequency. There you write the group frequency distribution table can be constructed as follows. I am simply making the table, you see. In this column it will be number of hours and their frequency. Frequency in how many children. So we'll start from 0 to 5 up to 20 you have to go. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 10 to 15, and 15 to 20. And last one is for writing the total. 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Now count how many students got 0 to 5. That means up to 4 you have to count. So you will start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 1, 10. So 0 to 5 only 10 students, 10 children, that is frequency is 10. Then 5 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 1, 13. So 5 to 10, 13, 10 to 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 to 20, 15 to 20, only 2, 15 and 17. So 10, 13, 15 and 5, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. So total it is 30. Total 30. So the question is Roman number, it is Roman number 1. Roman number 2 is to find how many children watch television for 15 or more. 15 or more, how many? Only 2 children. That means 2 children watch TV for Roman number 2 answer will be 2 children watched TV for more than 15 hours. 2 children watched TV for more than 15 right question is 15 or more, you write watch TV for 15 or more hours, for 15 hours or more. Same like question you write 2 children watch TV for 15 hours or more. So now question number 9, the last question of this exercise. So a company manufacturer manufactures car batteries of a particular type. So in the lives in years of 40 such batteries were recorded as follows. So a company manufactures batteries. We know we all have batteries in our home also, inverter batteries. Sometimes it is lasting for 2 years, 1.5, 2.5 like this. So same it is given that the first one you see 2.6, that means 2 years and 6 months like this. So lives of batteries are given. So question is to construct a group frequency distribution table of this data using class interval of size 0.5. So size is given 0.5, that means 2 to 2.5, 2.5 to 3 like this. The size should be 0.5, 0.5. So you see which one is the lowest. From there you will start to 2.2 is there, that means 2.0. From 2.0 will start and up to maximum you see which one it is there, 4.6 there. Yes, that means up to 5 we have to go. So you write the first line, the required group frequency distribution table can be constructed. You write here the required group frequency distribution table can be constructed as follows. I am simply making the table. In each and every table you have to make the tally marks. I am leaving the column. Frequency, and there you write lives of batteries. In years, lives of batteries in years it is given. Yes, so I'll start making the class in 2.0 to 2.5, 2.5 to 2.5 to 3.0, 3.0 to 3.5, 3.5 to 4.0, 4.0 to 4.5, up to 5 you have to go, 4.5 to 5.0, and last one for writing the total. 2.0 to 2.5, 2.5 to 3.0, 3.0 to 3.5, 3.5 to 4.0, 4.0 to 4.5, and last one 4.5 to 5.0. So now we'll simply take out the frequency. Here we are writing frequency, that means the number of batteries, how many batteries. Okay, so you count 2.0 to 2.5, how many? 2.21 and another one, only two batteries. Then 2.5 to 3.0. 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 6. So 6. Then 3.0 to 3.5. So many you see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, yes, up to only 14. 3.0 to 3.5, it is 14. Then 3.5 to 4.0. 3.5 to 4.0. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 1 11. 4.0 to 4.5. 1 2 3 4. Last one, 4.5 to 5.0. 1 2 and 1 3. Yes. So 2.0 to 2.5, it is 2. 2.5 to 3.0, it is 6. 3.0 to 3.5, it is 14. Then 3.5 to 4.0, it is 11. 4.0 to 4.5, it is 4. And 4.5 to 5.0, it is 3. So total how many? 40 batteries. So you can count, you will find 20, then 30, 40, yes, 40. So this is the end of today's class. On our next class we'll start the next exercise. So if you have any doubt, any queries, you can contact me at night from 8 PM to 10. Okay, thank you.